If you have a lover of vintage decor on your Christmas list this year and are wondering where to begin in finding them a gift, we have blogger Jen Wilhelm here. She's going to help us kind of get through it all. It's kind of hard sometimes to come up with what to get someone who likes vintage things if you're not adept at what's cool that's vintage.
Right. And of course, there's been hints throughout the year, and oh, she likes this, she likes that. And then when you go set out to try and find something special, it's hard to find it or to be able to kind of grab that idea. So a couple staples are always, vintage suitcases are always a big hit for somebody that likes a vintage look. And personally, I don't think you can have too many.
What years are we looking here? Because I'm thinking in the back of my head, the gorilla jumping on the Samsonite, 1970s TV commercial. It goes back even further. Like, we're talking steamer trunks.
Oh, steamer trunks, and all the way up to Samsonite. So you kind of got to know your person a little bit. Technically, vintage can be described as 20, 25 years past.
Really?
So you can kind of go a little bit more
vintage.
you can go a little more vintage hip is where I would put those things.
Okay.
So some hard case suitcases.
Okay.
And there really are a lot of people who like, you know, mid-century modern or different things like that, where they like something that's a little bit more modern. That's interesting. I hadn't thought of the span
of just what that time span is. I don't like to say it too often.
Yeah, you can just go into your own like attic. There we go.
Hey, Mom, Dad, I'm here to get some vintage stuff out of your house.
There you go. Try and go just a little further back for a little bit of a gift idea.
Hat boxes?
Hat boxes are always a great thing. They're kind of that container and stacking to be able to add to a dresser, to add to some decor, to tuck things away in.
Well, and that's one thing that's nice about these. They're not just pretty, they're actually useful. I mean, it's something that you can store things in, so there's some utility there.
DVDs in the living room or in the family room store great in suitcases
or
and kind of hide some clutter. Legos. One of mine at home stores all the Wii remotes and cords.
The accessories.
Well, I love that. So
they're
it's
not
like
just sitting out there.
vintage, covering up all of your modern stuff.
Absolutely. Another thing that you can do easily that would be an inexpensive gift are just some old books. You can search either antique shops, my blog. You can take a look at thrift stores. I actually found one of these at a thrift store not too long ago, and I just love the old color of them. They're great for changing height. If I have a hat box and I need it to be a little higher to match the lamp over here, I can add a few vintage books underneath. It adds to that look.
I do that a lot at my house. I'll take old books and put like some kind of figurine or something on top of it to kind of add some height.
Right. Another idea are always frames, and they don't even have to have anything inside of them.
Well, picture in the frame.
Picture in the frame, add some burlap, natural decor, but you can find a frame, and those are a great place to start if you're thinking about, well, I'd like to make something a little bit unique. Frames are a great place to start with some painting because they don't see a lot of use. So if it's not perfect, it's okay to stress it a little bit more. It's not going to get bumped and moved around. Don't start painting with your kitchen table. You know, so you can pick up an inexpensive wood frame is what I recommend. This one doesn't have as much detail with it, but with some distressing, you'll see this dark wood come through a light paint and be really pretty. Put an old book page in it. Take everything out and just hang it on the wall. Give it to them with a little bit of a wreath or some, some string and some numbers. A family picture put in there. All sorts of ideas.
What about the old silver?
I love old silver, and the more tarnished, the better. So don't go polishing it up.
Oh, really? So just keep it all nice and tarnished.
Some people like it that way, some don't. But you know, you could put some little crayons in there, give it to your little kid for the cutest little place to color with. All those sorts of things. Another small idea are old tools that were used. So an old biscuit cutter, put some burlap on it, and it would be really cute on your Christmas tree. Or throw it in somebody's stocking, and they'll think that you came up with just the most unique, special little gift that kind of captures their style and things.
That's neat.
One thing my wife really likes in the kitchen are old metal containers. And like this one, Lipton's tea. Wow, how old is this?
You know, I don't know exactly how old it is. I just know that I like the look of it.
You just think it's cool.
Whether I drink tea or not, but that sitting on a shelf or in the pantry.
Put tea bags in it.
You could actually put tea bags in it in the pantry.
And a lot of times with these sorts of things, it's not about them being in great condition. It's kind of the form of them that's special. Find something that has a neat form.
Right. And if you know the person that you're buying for and they enjoy these sorts of things, they probably realize it's not that the vintage gift you're giving them is not new. And for me, I appreciate that even more. It's a way of reusing something, and it kind of speaks to my personality. And it's okay to go pick something up from an antique shop, those sorts of things.
Fantastic.
and pass those on.
So for these gift ideas and more, they can go to your blog?
Yes, it's
Okay.
lively-grace.blogspot.com.
All right,
Very
Jen,
good.
thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining us.
thank
and
you.
Coming up next, blogger Adrienne Woods will show us another Christmas gift idea that encourages the hugs and kisses with your neighbors.